Well, you all know Rabbi Jason Sobel as the author of a number of books and is host of The Chosen Unveiled here on TBN. His latest book is this one. It's a follow-up to his bestseller called Mysteries of the Messiah. This one is called Signs and Secrets of the Messiah, a fresh look at the miracles of Jesus. Please welcome back to the show, Rabbi Jason Sobel. Rabbi, great to have you here. Thank you.
It's great to be here.
You know, the previous book was a wonderful sort of look at the Old Testament and all of the prophecies and the things that were pointing toward the coming Messiah. This one, it's like you're almost going backwards. You're looking at the New Testament and then saying, here is how those things were fulfilled. But I think the most obvious question, you're a rabbi, but you believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
I do.
So that's an interesting combination. How did that happen?
God's got a good sense of humor.
Yes, he does.
You know, I grew up in a Jewish family in New Jersey, went to Hebrew school. As a child, was bar mitzvahed, lost most of my family in the Holocaust, was working in the music industry was a hip hop DJ and doing all sorts of different things, and looked at the lives of these famous people, said there has to be more to life than just this. Went on a spiritual journey, studying with my rabbi, but in the midst of that, I had a supernatural encounter with Yeshua, Jesus, that ultimately led me through faith, and part of that journey was Rabbi Jonathan Cahn.
You know, one of the things that your books are so magnificent in is that you give an explanation. So many Christians don't understand that everything that they believe is built on, based on the Jewish faith, tradition, and Scripture. And most people don't ever think about that. So you help us to connect those things and to understand how they fit.
Absolutely. We want people to see the Bible in high definition, how the old and the new connect. You know, so for example, we talk about the first miracle, the miracle of transformation, water into wine. Why is that the first miracle Yeshua, Jesus did? Well, what's the first miracle Moses did? He turned the water into blood, but Jesus doesn't come to bring death. He comes to bring life, that we might have it more abundantly. So he turns the water not into blood, but he turns it into wine, the symbol of the Messianic kingdom.
Wow. See, a powerful connection that most people probably have never made. Well, this week has been a troubling week, and I know it has been for you as it has for me and so many others who love Israel. When you see these happenings, are we looking at something that is the fulfillment of some type of prophecy that Israel will be attacked viciously by those who wish to destroy her?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very clear in the Bible. One of the things that's very interesting is that the word Hamas is actually in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 6, verse 11, in the days of Noah, it says, God saw there was Hamas, violence on the earth, and it grieved his heart, and that is why he brought the flood on the earth. And then Jesus says in Matthew 24, as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days the Son of Man returns. And there was Hamas in Noah's day, and in today is like Noah. We're seeing the same violence fill the earth right now.
You know, it's disturbing when we think about that, because sometimes we say, nothing like this has ever happened, but it actually has. But in this kind of day, when we can witness it on social media, we see it in real time, it certainly brings it home in a way that we never could have before.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, but again, the scriptures were written so that we would understand that God knew all of this in advance. And it's one of the reasons why I believe it's so important that we connect the old and the new. It's one of the reasons why we show how all the details connect in Signs and Secrets and in other books, because part of having hope and faith is knowing God is in control and that he is in the details. And one of the things that's incredible is that, you know, in ancient times, there was a wicked man who tried to destroy the Jewish people, and his name was Haman. The book of Esther. And where was Haman from? Haman was in Persia, modern day Iran. And so we see Haman arising again. And there's a lot in the Bible and in prophecy that talks about this.
Rabbi, you know, I remember a conversation with a good friend of mine who's Jewish, and he said, I don't understand you evangelicals. You're so supportive of Israel. You're so supportive of the Jewish people. He said, I don't understand. I said, well, you can be Jewish and have nothing to do with Christians. But Christians can't be Christian and not accept the importance of everything that's in the Old Testament that led up to what we believe. I said, I can't be a Christian without the foundation of Judaism. I said, so that's why, and we're people of the book. We believe the word. Those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those who curse Israel will be cursed. I said, it gets pretty simple for some of us.
No, it's such a great point. I mean, I think there is that Abrahamic blessing that you're referring to. But the reality is that, Jesus was the son of David, the Ben David. He came in Jewish flesh and blood. The fact that Jesus was Jewish in the natural was God saying, I have inextricably bound myself to the destiny of humanity, but also in the incarnation, the destiny of Israel. It's not that Jesus was Jewish. Jesus is still Jewish. He's seated on the throne of David, and he's coming back as such in fulfillment to the promises of Israel. So you can't say you love the Messiah of Israel, the King of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and not love the people of Israel.
I think that's a wonderful point. I've never heard it put so beautifully and eloquently as you just did. This is the book, Signs and Secrets of the Messiah. I hope you'll get a copy. It will illuminate so many things in your faith walk, and I think that we all are blessed and grateful to the Rabbi for having done that. If you go to Huckabee.tv, we'll show you links for Rabbi Jason Sobel, and we will also tell you how to get this book, Signs and Secrets of the Messiah. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you will now. The button is just below this video, and there's a little bell next to it. If you click on those, YouTube will reluctantly start letting you know when we've got a new video uploaded.